Welcome back to the Lonely Basement. Baseball cards. Welcome back tonight. Very special episode, guys. Tonight we have a rip night, and we do have a special package to rip. This came into the old mailbox, and it has a logo on it. What could it be? What could it be? Always use protection. Let's see. We're in. We're in. You have been selected for the 2025 YouTube Sports Cards All-Star Team. It's our All-Star Award. From Eric from Four Leaf. Green tape. Green tape. Now, guys, I don't know. Green tape. Hitman23. Shout out to Hitman23. Is the only one authorized to use green tape. I think in this case, Eric, you get full points. Full points for the green tape. Look at that bad boy. Beautiful. YouTube Sports Card All-Star 2025. Shiny glory. This will find a place of glory here in the basement. That is beautiful. Shout out to Scott, Reindeer Studios, for all the effort. And, of course, to Eric Four Leaf for all the effort and all the work. And it is work that goes into putting on the All-Star Awards. That is beautiful. Now, guys, I know we didn't vote. I know. But we don't like anyone to be uncomfortable in the basement. It's all about community. We want everybody to be happy here in the basement. But I do appreciate all the votes. I do appreciate all the hard work. And I am honored to have the 2025 All-Star Award. Thank you so much. Again, Scott and Eric. It is beautiful. Now, before we move on, I did want to show you a little bit of what got us our 2025 All-Star Award. Things like this. All right. So thank you so much, everybody. That's how you do it. That's how you get a 2025 YouTube All-Star Award. Maybe our only one. You never know. Might be the only one, but we'll take it. And we will put it in a place of glory for perpetuity. Now, we do have, besides an 88 Donruss box here, we're not going to rip it. Nope. Not ripping the Donruss tonight. We do have some pickups. Now, I have a few envelopes, and I'll be honest, I have no idea what's in this one. It says do not bend. I'm clueless about what is in this envelope. I ordered it, I'm sure, on eBay. I have some stuff still piled up. This is a small sampling. What is it? Aha! Here we go. Masking tape. Masking tape! On the top of the top loader. Let's see. I think I know, but yep, I'm right. 1993 score, Don Mattingly. Now, you're all aware of my lack of checklisting. And I was going through looking for something else, and I was like, this is a pinnacle, and I was like, there's got to be a base score in here. What's the base score? And I realized I didn't have a base score from 1993. And it looks like that. And how do I know? Because I'd never seen it before in my entire life. So now we own a 93 score Don Mattingly, which we'd never even seen or laid eyes on in our life. How these things slip through the cracks, I do not know. 93 score, beautiful red, white, and blue, something in the background. What is that? Sports Center, or Sports Channel. Sports Channel, there you go. Donnie, I don't know about that one. I don't know what's going on there. You playing golf? I don't think that was a home run. Interesting. Super cool colors, though, and super cool card. An interesting shot of Donald Arthur. Right there. There you are. So that is pickup number one. Now, these next couple, I do know what they are. I think. Let's see. Actually, we're going to start here. Start with this one. This is an eBay story. An eBay story. And a warning. Here we go. slab, in the bubble mailer, loose, no bag. Or is there? It's part of the story. So this card, man, this is what happens. So this card is the 1985 Donruss. 2 for the title, Don Mattingly and Dave Winfield in white. In white! We got the in white, just not the mantle. But we got this one. Now, we needed the in white. We've needed it for a while. I wanted it when I was a kid. I knew there was a variation, and here's what happened. I didn't want to pay up for this card. I typically buy it like, raw or something. And I saw this one on eBay, and I was scrolling for a name in white. And this one was at, I believe it was at $5. Slabbed! So, opened up eBay, typed in this card. First one that popped up was this, with an hour left at $5. I was like, slab, fine, $5. Boom, $5. Then I started looking at it. So the card, if you care, of such things, is in a 6. We'll take a 6 in a slab, but why not for $5? But I started looking at it. Now, if someone can explain to me the baggy situation on this card, I'd like to know about it. It's a 1985 Donruss. It's not popping apart easily. It has the very oddest baggie around it on a full-size card. You can see it. Explain that to me, Lord. Is this in a bag in the card? Is there a baggie around the card? I don't know. The slab is a little beat. It's very dirty. The guy threw it loose into the bag. That's what you get for $5. Explain that to me. Impulse buying at its worst. I bought this card. It is slabbed with the weird baggie. I cannot explain it. If you can explain it to me, please do. Now, I just needed a copy of this card, a decent copy. And this one had like a little while left in the auction. This filthy slab. Look at it. You see this here? Filthy! It's literally filthy. Interesting. I know you can see it. What's the deal? Someone explain to me the deal. So as soon as I bought this card, or I bid on this card, I said, what do you, like, I scroll down and I find other ones cheaper, raw. I know. Cheaper, raw, better condition probably than a 6 for the same price. So what did I do? I said, that's got an auction. It's $5. Maybe we won't win. Obviously won. So I scrolled down eBay. And I found this one. Clear tape. Clear tape and the card upside down in the top loader. That's what happens when you buy 85 Donruss. This card in the upside down top loader is also a 1985 Don Mattingly, Dave Winfield, 2 for the title in white. Now this one appears to be in better shape than the one I bought in the slab. But there you go. The baggie intrigued me, and it is now permanently in my collection with the weird baggie. And this one is also in my collection raw. So we now have 2 because we impulse clicked on. I said, it's in a slab. It's $5. Why not? Throw $5 on it. There's a reason no one else bid on it. But I got it for $5. Name in white. Rare variation of the 85 Donruss. And then I immediately clicked on this one, which was cheaper than this one, but in sharper condition in a... This is in the worst top loader with clear tape. It's upside down. And this slab, what's going on? So I had to show you these tonight because there they are. I will re-sleeve this one and wipe down this one of the baggie. Can't explain it. Can't explain it. Finally tonight, we have one more. A lot of times stuff will sit over there for months. There's stuff sitting there for months. This one came in today! Today! And I had to open it up because this one is awesome. This one is super cool, I think. We'll find out when we open it up. This is a card I've needed for a while. It was on my watch list, and there was one on eBay. Ah, this guy, see? When you get the right card, you know. Blue tape! When you get the right card, you know. The guy will use blue tape. It's a strong blue tape. Strong blue tape. I like it. So this card is in here. Now these are the Stewarts, and I'll explain this to you. The Stewarts from Canada. Now the Stewarts cards were basically very similar to the True Value, if you know the True Value cards. There's one over here. Let's see. How long will it take Keith to find one True Value card? True Value. Find me a True Value. I know I have one right here. It's hiding. It's hiding. Damn, there it is. This beautiful Tom Seaver True Value. You can see it's perforated. It's torn. Beautiful True Value in Tom Seaver in all of his White Sox glory. Superstars. This is a True Value Hardware Store card. And then Stewart's from Canada also made a True Value Hardware Store. Stewart's Hardware Store card. And here it is. Now this panel, and you'll see why I bought it, is beautiful. Ricky, Adani, propaganda piece, and Dave Winfield on one panel. That is brilliant. That is amazing. Stewart's Hardware from Canada. Now here's the thing. The Donnie, I had in the watch list for a while, and there's one guy on eBay who had one. And it was like 15 bucks, and I was like, I don't want to pay 15 bucks for a True Value card just because it's from Canada. But alas, Canadian prices. So finally, I said, I should just buy it, and it was gone. He had a whole list of Stewarts, and there's the Stewarts, and there's the French, and the Mattingly was gone. The Mattingly had sold from his list, and I was like, damn. Well, this one popped up, the entire panel. It wasn't cheap. It was a few bucks, the whole panel. But I bit the bullet, and I said, for the Donnie collection, we will put this in the Donnie collection with Ricky and Dave on it. It is super cool. Stewart's Hardware Store from Canada. The whole panel! Can't beat it. It folds this way, so I'm going to have to put this in a Donnie box with Donnie inside, because Donnie's in the middle. Conundrum. Doesn't matter. We got to do it. Got to do it. Date de naissance, birth date. Grandeur, height. Poids, weight. Lance Gaucher, throws left. Frappe Gaucher, bats left. I think Gaucher means left. And your official bullpen entry, sweepstakes. Wonder what you could win. I won this on eBay. There you go. Beautiful Don Mattingly Stewart's, Ricky Henderson, Dave Winfield panel for the Don Mattingly collection. There he is. That's what I got for you tonight, guys. Click too fast. Lesson learned. Didn't even look. I was like, $5 slab, fine, screw it. $5. Then I looked at it. Explain it to me. Someone explain how an 85 Donruss ends up like that in a PSA slab. And a filthy one at that. There's smegging all over it. There's stuff on the top. But we have two name and whites. We've got a 93 score, Don Mattingly. And of course, thank you once again to Eric Fourleaf and Scott from Rainier Studios for design. Eric, thank you so much for the work. And thank you everyone who voted for me. In the Lonely Basement, baseball cards for All-Star. You all have a good one.